Hello, chat. How y'all doing today? Oh, that is very. What the hell? Why is that so close? That is very good. Holy shit. Alright, what's up, chat? What's up? How y'all doing today? Is chat having a good day today? I hope y'all having a great day today. My day is just kind of started already. I went to the gym, and that's really about it. I need to get out of the house, chat. I am grocery shopping tomorrow, but I just really need to get out of the house sometime. Because I feel trapped right now. So it's just very I just feel very I feel trapped being inside, and I have to be inside later today because I am after this I gotta do some homework. I have an essay due by Sunday, and it needs to be 1,250 words. So I'm trying to get like 250 words in a day so I can have it done by Friday, proofread it probably Saturday, and then hopefully once proofreading I can turn that in Saturday night because I could just be done with it because I'm really glad to be free from this class coming up. So that's gonna be my goal for the day, but I kind of really want to get out of the house. I feel really trapped. I gotta do something. But anyways, let's continue. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's continue the game. If my camera screen seems a little off, I did make some adjustments. Mostly because I last stream I didn't have it, so it's a little smaller. If you want me to be larger or anything, just let me know. All right, let's do it. I really do like this game, and I hope I might buy this when it comes out. But let's take a look. All right, let's get this. Let's get this guy. All right, let's see how much they changed. Because this was a demo. Okay, removing the tape seems way easier than the last time. Maybe I'm just used to it. What do we got? What type of game do we have? Oh, it's loading the game. Holy shit. Hang on, what? We got the packing peanuts. Also, the heat gun, I learned we can shoot them out the window. That's cool. Saw some video about from the creator of this guy. Alright. So we need so this is Super Good Boys, not to confuse with Super Good 64. Rotate, tweezers, and peel stickers. So let's do that first. Oh yeah, they made I can't remember. They made this little dinosaur. I think did they do it from last year? I can't remember, but it's been a minute. It's been a while. Did I stream this before I went on vacation? I think I streamed this. I think I streamed this after I got back from vacation. No, before vacation. Because I was out a week after vacation. Yeah, this is definitely a before vacation game. Alright, let's just rotate this. There you go. Okay, now this is easier. I get. Oh god, I did not mean to get that close to it. Packaging peanuts in the way. Let's remove and clean this bitch. Let's go. Alright. There we go. Get rid of these stickers. Oh, hey, Cook. Oh, hey, guys, what's up? Cool work. Hey, what's up, Cookies? I appreciate the lurk, guys. Hope y'all doing well. Appreciate y'all the support very much. Hope y'all have a great day. Chat. So we just got. So UV does this. Oh, there's a description for ink and corrosive for scratch polish. Okay, that's what the toothpaste does. Appreciate the support, man. I've been thinking about what am I really thinking about? I think Supergirls I think got some like early what is it? early test screening, and I've seen a lot of people not like it. I'm like, man, it kind of sucks to hear. I hope I enjoy it because I did like the Gamerverse. I'm not Gamerverse, but the James Gunn universe take on Superman. So far, what I've seen, at least from the bat from like Superman, I haven't seen Peacemaker, but I heard it's pretty good. Um, but forgot that's not how that works. I have to come in here and scrub it down. I'm kind of sad to hear that because I did generally enjoy the James Gunn Superman. As somebody who's not really too familiar with the character outside of like mostly adaptations, not really like a huge guy, I did really like the movie. The movie just filled me with which I think it filled people with a lot of hope, and I'm glad that it did that. And I'm hoping. I know someone say this movie should come out like every year in theaters. Should re-release every year in theaters so people remember, hey, let's normalize being nice to each other more, or just like more kind and more cordial. And sometimes we're in a world that's just kind of full of like cynicism and just things of just like how it is. I don't necessarily blame it given the current state of the world, but I do think it's just nice that we can have like if the world can't be kinder, then we probably have to make it kinder ourselves. And I think that was the whole point of that movie. Also, GTA 6 prices pre-orders open tomorrow, and the price was just revealed. It is $80 for the base version, which is I think kind of becoming the standard of prices gaming now, which are one of the standards. I know Nintendo was charging $80, which I just hope. I don't know. I want the game to succeed. I'm not. I don't want to come up here as like, oh, I'm hating on GTA. I really hope that that game does really well. I hope that game does absolutely amazing. I hope that game does well, and I hope the people who do buy it, aka people on consoles, because I can't play until a few years later when it's on PC. But I do want that game to succeed. $80 is obviously going to be steep for a lot of people. But I'm really hoping that just for this game, I hope other people are just like, oh, I think the problem is it's going to establish a my worst fear is that's going to establish a culture of people thinking that all games are going to be $80, which I really hope that's not the case because I thought 60 was like supposed. I think I'm probably like have an older, not really older, but like my thought process is that I'm used to games being 60. Like console games were always $60, and then 70. I'm like, all right, maybe that could be the absolute one, but 80. I don't know. I just don't. I don't think all games should be $80. Maybe GTA 6 could be like the outlier because just how large the content is. But you know what? To each their own. I can't even play until like a few years later because I do not have a PS5 nor an Xbox Series X. So I hope the people who have the system, I hope you have a great time with the game. I hope the game is good, and I hope that it's just an overall solid game. I do not. If it somehow, if this game somehow does not meet expectations, then I think I don't know what exactly that tells the game industry. Because there has been pretty large shifts in the game industry, mostly people focusing on like indie games and like that doing well, which kind of sucks. Which like obviously the thing is with indie games, not all of them are gonna be like indie games are going to be in a niche platform because it's like most indie games are not on console, which is I want to say not unfortunately. That's where like the main player base is for gaming right now. So I'm really sad to hear. So I'm kind of really sad to hear that is that like I like listen. I'm on PC. I'm privileged to be on this on like on the PC ecosystem of basically like um basically having this ecosystem what is it of like being this free this open ecosystem where I can basically run anything if I really want to or run most things. Um, So yeah, I hope GTA 6 is a success because it really sucked all that money and all that work just to absolutely go nowhere and just absolutely flop. If this game flops, it's gonna be crazy. GTA 6 flopping would be incredibly um incredibly sad to hear. And also the Steam Deck, not the Steam Deck, but the Steam Machine price came out, and it's kind of unfortunate with how priced it was. I think initially they did really want it to be like around the $800, like $700 like price range, but I think because of the fuck ass generate AI demand, it failed. It kind of the prices went up to an extreme amount. I know this is like everybody's probably talked about this already, but like, man, it sucks because that could have been people's really into PC, into PC gaming. Like I know people were actually some people online I knew are gonna be like were like yeah I was gonna be interested in PC gaming, but now not anymore because it's like you know it's just not worth the price. I don't think it like it even like I can't remember saying, but I think some benchmark saying doesn't even beat like the base PS5 at certain games. Also, I expect most people if this game if to use the Steam machine as a mostly like as just it's supposed to be like as a console. Like I don't think people are gonna like go into Linux or something left like or something like most stuff like that. Let's start like hardcore tinkers, but it just seems unfortunate. It just shows that like even like this AI demand like just kind of like conquers all. Well, that's it for like terms of gaming news. I don't really have much to talk about. I mean, I wish I had more to talk about because it's really been hard. My brain's kind of like in a weirdly not really in a weird state, but like in a I just feel kind of man. I'm really blanking on words. I feel my mind's blank right now, so trying to like find something to chat about while playing is gonna be a little difficult. So I don't have much really to say. Nothing's really recently has been really like something. There hasn't been something passionate I've been really happening. I've been like, oh my god, guys, I gotta talk to you guys about this. Besides just getting homework done, working on videos, and just gaming with my friends, and that's about it. Although we do plan to see Legends of Vox Machina tonight on Discord, so that's good. I wish I could. I wish some of my homies watched it last night, um, in person, which is fine. But when they sent the message, I think I saw it too late because I was already like I was wearing my comfy clothes. I'm like, yeah, no thanks. Some gunk here I need to get rid of. Oh, I forgot I can change the day. Wee. There's some gunk here I got rid of, and the gunk over there. But I like the little description they gave us now, because last time I streamed it, that was not the case. Okay, let's get the UV tool. There's more on top, and I need a. Chat, you know how people say a little goes a long way? Well, I am not one of those guys. I put a lot and suffer consequences later. That is the type of person I am. Wow, there's a lot here, holy shit. Yeah, there seems to be a few around here. It'd be cool to have something that can, like, hold this. Maybe that can be, like, an upgrade. Maybe I can, like, hold the, It can hold, the UV light down, like, on a lamp or something. Kind of like the one we have, like, right here. So we can always have it on. I mean, it kind of, that's kind of like if in Power Wash Simulator you only had the, you constantly had the thing that detects dirt on. I mean, who knows? More gunk. I like little quaint games like these. I don't know. It's just, they're not for everybody, but I find them so fascinating. Ooh, there was something interesting I did want to kind of talk about, which I might watch this video later. Maybe in the background I'm doing homework. But there was a video of it saying how, like, how easy, how kind of, like, talk about, like, how easy it is to, like, see, like, to, like, know, like, when you're gonna have, like a toxic fandom. And I'm really curious to watch the video because, there's been several I've been unfortunately a part of or just, like, aware of. And it kind of, and I think I kind of know, like, what it could be, but I do like how this video talks about, like, oh, it's going to be telegraphed. But I just think, as I keep saying before, some nerdy hobbies are just probably enjoyed as, like, okay, obviously, here's the thing is, not all of them you can avoid people. Like, stuff like, tabletop gaming, and stuff like, tabletop gaming, and like, requires people in order to have fun. And I would hope that most people have the experiences are super chill because the whole point of, like, these nerdy spaces is to bring more people in and not ostracize them for like either being different or for, not doing a thing a certain way. Like, when you want people into a hobby, you have to really, like, let them discover it on their discover it on their own. If you want to help them, they ask for help, then go for it. But, like, you shouldn't immediately assume that they don't know nothing. You should ask them. Like, if somebody's like, "Hey, I want to get into Halo," it's like, "Hey, I want to get into Halo. Where should I start with the Master Chief Collection?" I'm like, "Oh, you can start with the Master Chief Collection, or can we for Campaign Evolved? How bad do you really want to get into the series?" If you say now, then if you have a PC or if you have an Xbox, the Master Chief Collection, or if you do have a PC, but you just Master Chief Collection, I'd say is the best, unless you just really want to emulate it. I would just say that the Master Chief Collection just has, like, it's the most convenient way to, like, to, like, experience the Halo franchise. So I would say the Master Chief Collection, if they ask us, okay, should I play, which order should I play? I'm gonna say play, I was recommended to play the game via release order because that's how I was instructed to play by my IRL friend who's who's a Halo fan, to see like the evolution of the gameplay. But if they want to start own chronologically, you can play Reach first on the Master Chief Collection, and then that's a totally valid way to experience the game. You can either do chronological or release order. I just personally like to do release order because I think it's nice to it's really interesting to see, like, to experience like Bungie send off to the franchise first. That's the part where I'm like, personally, I don't think I could really play the game on. That's That feels weird to me to play the Bungie send off and then play the first game. It's a very weird like disconnect for me. But if you're somebody who like can do that, then go right ahead. I know. I think we just got to be kinder to the people who experience media for the first time. We got to be more nice to newcomers because they're gonna make mistakes. They're gonna have probably say the wrong terminology. And it's okay to be a noob. I think people are just afraid. I think maybe that's why. Maybe that's the era why people are afraid to try to do like new things. They're afraid they're going to be ostracized or going to be like judged. I would assume most places are welcoming. I would really hope so, but I can't. But that's not, obviously not everybody has that experience. I do want people to get more into franchises that I personally love, but sometimes that isn't the case. Okay, there we go. This is how we rotate it. Like, I don't understand why you need to be a dick to a new person. And what kind of like immediately like comes to mind to me is Linux newcomers. Because I think if you are somebody who has if you I think most people would want to be a little bit more forgiving to people who don't know Linux for the first time. Because I know if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have some questions. And I don't know, I don't really so I don't really use I don't use Reddit. So, but I heard that's where all the Linux people are, and it's just very strange, very hard to, really sad to see that immediate Linux users are just assume like, "Hey man, what did you do wrong?" Not like, "Nah man, I don't know what's going on." Like, I think there's people genuinely out there who do want Linux to do better and succeed, but it's just certain people just don't have the capability of like, if you were a noob, like I'm not gonna be like, I want to be more forgiving to somebody who's getting into like Pokemon if they don't audibly know all the types. Because I will say, Pokemon is a hard franchise to get into if you have if you didn't experience it with the kid. Because all that information you gain, was just naturally obtained, and I'm used to it. I'm used to like knowing like Pokemon, like how the types interact, or what that Pokemon can do, or like stuff like, or like I just know the typing. Honestly, that's the best I know in terms of like, I would say, wide Pokemon knowledge. And that took me like a few months to like understand, and that's may take people longer, people shorter. It's just how it is. I don't really get why people in certain hobbies just have to be absolutely why they have to be like basically like these like above it all like a-holes like when I was getting more seriously into D&D, my good friend Dylan, they helped me out with getting into it. They like from my first major campaign, my friend Dylan, who is a they don't stream. They're just a cool goober. Don't they helped me through like the first session, the first one shot we did after watching a season finale or season finale of, I think, the season 2 finale of Vox Machina. and I was really appreciated that. And also my friend Xander, they helped us out with the a campaign that was done at my house. And I like to appreciate help for like any new D&D for like all these new like D&D all this new D&D knowledge. It's I think it's really awesome. I appreciate them for, being patient to walk me through the steps and then trusting me when I was looking through, new stuff. And I was about to learn new stats. I highly appreciate that. I do like when I think I would appreciate if they had like a cool mentor guide, mentor person to be like, "Hey, I'll show you the ropes." Because I think the last thing you want to do when getting somebody into a hobby is to alienate them to not be in it. I think that is one of the worst things you can do, especially like as if you're a nerdy person. You do not want to ostracize or punish people for trying to get into something because they simply did not know the common nomenclature, like the popular the nerd stuff. To me, it just seems weird to be a dick when it comes to nerd spaces. That's just me. I would really hope and there's more people who have good experiences. Mimi, I feel like some people forget what it's like to be new to something. Hi, Mimi Kurai, welcome in. I appreciate you saving the first time chat. Welcome in. Yeah, people forget that. And as I was talking about the Linux situation, they forget the someone that likes being new to something. But how are you doing? What brings you in? And have you had like moments like this where you were somebody trying to teach somebody new, or the person was doing a bad job getting into something new? They were like being very either passive aggressive or very condescending, or basically they were just not being helpful. Like, do you have any examples of that? I don't. I'm trying to think of anytime I did that, but it was probably years ago and I forgot. But let me know how if you've had those experiences like that. It's like goop up the cartridge. Hi, I've had a few times to do person trying to learn League of Legends with friends. For example, is painful experience. Okay, first of all, mandatory. Ew, League, ew. I don't mean it seriously. I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the whole blue League joke is just a joke to me. I've never played it, and I'm not really that interested to it. I just, the easiest joke is just ooh, don't like League. Yeah, but I don't actually have. I never played it. I don't genuinely spend time of my day holding on to Hate to League because I never played it, but I definitely had a few times as a new person trying to learn League with friends. I think that sucks when your friends are the ones being the condescending dick to you, because it's like you're insulting me for for learning a new thing for a freaking video game, and then you want to try to, and then like, how can I trust you with like any other like form of like. To me, that seems like just a betrayal of trust, and possibly you don't want to be friends with those people. Because what do you mean you're going to be a dick to me when I'm learning something new? When you have millions and millions of hours and hours in it, because it's like, to me that just seems like awful. Like it that like you're driving somebody away from the fun. It to me makes you're making the nerd sphere worse. And obviously there's places where you haha League does suck, but I can't stop. I was having a I will get onto that. I will continue that, and that's super true. I will continue that thought process in a while with another game that my friend feels the same way about. But obviously going back to like when you were exposing people to, I feel like the only way we have to be kind of like, I guess, like quote unquote meanest to people, if people are pretending they know everything, or people who, and including time a person is like, okay, um people who are pretending like they know everything, like the term larpers. I feel bad that larping is a new term for poser, because I feel bad for people who genuinely live action roleplay, so it sucks. But
people who pretend they know everything, or just like, or could be, or just spreading misinformation. I think those are call out guys, but like that is, but like just your friends who are new to the game, like that just seems kind of awful. Um, League does, but I can't stop. That reminded me of how my IRL friend, who's also a streamer on Twitch, Groovy After All, feels about uh Dead by Daylight. It's like that. It's like people treat it as like people usually use the example of a toxic ex, where they make you feel bad, they undermine you, or just like you have a bad experience with it, but you just can't stop. And I feel like, and obviously like that's just gaming, and like that's just how people are. Some people are just like that. Sometimes they just can't stop playing. Some people are just addicted to games. They know they make them frustrated. It's so weird. Low key, that's an amazing way to put it. Yeah, because it is rather true. It is like kind of, it is a way that people have put it, because it's like, why are you spending so much time and effort? And also, especially if like games like that have like massive like microtransactions, a lot of money into it, and you're not having a fun time, or you're not having a pleasant time, like why would you spend any more effort, time, or money into something that you know is gonna possibly have your monitor in the other side of the room? Like it's just, I don't know. Like I probably have a few. Like, it was probably, I don't think I've had that game that feel like it when it comes to. I'm like usually, I would say I'm more chill. I don't really know when it comes to gaming. I don't really play like these massive multiplayer like experiences. Well, I did. Okay, I was really into Fortnite before the generative AI bullshit. So I was, but I didn't really. But I didn't have moments of like, oh my god, I fucking hate this game. I did generally enjoy Fortnite as a game, warts and all, with how like the way they used FOMO, stuff like the ways they use FOMO with the battle passes, where you have to basically just like you have to put so much time to unlock everything, especially when you pay for it. But I did really enjoy my time with it. And y'all can clown me for like in Fortnite. If I can jokingly clown a league, y'all can jokingly clown me for like in Fortnite, because I generally do. I did really enjoy that game. But then I'm so sad they invested in the generative AI. Besides League, Mimi, what other games do you feel that way? In terms of like, I can't stop playing. And are you still friends with these people? Because honestly, if that were me, I would distance myself, be like, no, bro, you made me feel awful for simply learning a fucking game. Like to me, that is just no bueno. I'm usually more of a Sorikozy playing game, mostly because I got scared to get clown on while playing games by like League by toxic players. I was kind of similar too. But then I just but like I just have them downloaded, but just don't queue them up. I was like that a lot with Halo, but after streaming Halo one time, I'm like, I want to get better. So like every other day or like every day, I would boot up a few matches in Halo and then keep playing until I got tired of it, and just learn my brute force. This is probably too much goop, but I like goop. A lot of games, haha, they're still my friends, not just gaming friends most of the part. Okay, that's fine. Um, I don't know. I would just feel kind of weird to like. I would honestly tell them, listen, I love you as a person, but I can't stand playing games with you. Like, I'm sorry, bro. I hope we can still be friends, but I don't expect me to boot up a game that type of game with you, because I do not like because I don't like how you treat me in the game. That's just to each their own. That could just be me, or people could just be like, nah, bro, I don't like how you talk to me like that, so I could just leave. But it's everybody has their own different ways. I'm glad you can have that communication. Can be like, hey, um, you're still my friend. I'll still be out there for you, but like, don't expect me to boot that game up again. Besides League, do you have like another main game you like to play? Because I became kind of solo queue sufferer. Lol. Oh yeah, that's I was like that for Rivals for a bit when I played Rivals seriously, but then I stopped. I couldn't keep my attention for too long. it was basically taking up space in my computer, so I uninstalled it after a certain point. I'm like, and then they use generative AI for something, and I'm like, no, thank you. I don't. I don't want to condone. I don't want to support that. So I stopped playing. I used to play stuff like Fortnite 2 and Cyberpunk, etc. I was for Fortnite. I was mostly a no build player because I just because my I tell the story a lot. My first time playing Fortnite, I was at a party at it was one of my dad's work friends, and he had a kid who was playing Fortnite, and you could tell the kid and they were like, "Hey, do you play video games?" I'm like, "Yeah, like when my son's playing video game," and then he was playing Fortnite. I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I had to like basically be like, and the dad was really making it clear. He's like, "Hey, kid, um, you should play two-player games so you both play." And he's just like, "Do you want to try Fortnite?" I'm like, "Sure, why not?" And then I did. First match, I was super lost, super confused. Um, and then I was just, and then I didn't play another game with the kid because I was clear that he did not want to share his game time right now. So I'm just like, I'm letting him have it. But I think I don't know if I had a conversation. I don't even know if I had a conversation with the other person, but I do remember basically saying like, "Hey man, it's okay, don't worry about it." But yeah, I really once again enjoyed my time with Fortnite, and I did like the game. I even like put money into it, and also I never really played Cyberpunk, but I heard good things about it. Do you wait? How far? What was your Minecraft experience, Mimi? Um, not Minecraft, Fortnite. What was your levels of experience with Fortnite? Because mine was not because like how many years did you play? Because I've been playing because I played it till me too. I came from stuff like I don't know if you guys this so build just scares me. Yeah, build is kind of stinky. I would say. Build is a little. Build is. I never tried to build. I think I tried it once on Mega Team Rumble or a few times Mega Team Rumble because they couldn't queue more than 4 people, and I'm like, oh hell no, Jigsaw. Fortnite was like my first major like shooter game, so it was like it was my baby shooter. That was the shooter game I took a lot of seriously when I was on PS4 before moving on to PC. Maybe I played maybe from a season 3 until last season. I played a lot, and once I hit elite, I kind of relaxed. I see. I never really did. I did a little bit of comp, but it ranked, but it was mostly it was like I think like the highest I got was like gold or silver, and I didn't get too far. But then again, Fortnite rank is just playing Fortnite with a little bit more to lose. So I didn't feel like I didn't feel like the rules really changing. It was just Fortnite, but again, who knows? But that's just how I felt. Let's clean the bottom. I'm a certified bush camper. Haha. All right. I never did the bush camping. I was out and about. I would like walk around, get a lot of got the weapons I liked, and then or I liked this season and just started playing. I liked being carried by the power weapons. I remember the last season I played, it had like that minigun, like that and I used to play that. That was one of my go-to power weapons. To be like, ooh, I'll use that over like an SMG because it's just like no, it wasn't a minigun. It was that electric gun, or I call it the Palpatine gun because it reminds me of Star Wars. Unlimited power. And I remember being like, I don't care. I'm getting carried by the Palpatine gun because that gun was a to me just a win con. It was broken. It was crazy. True. Yeah, that weapon was fucking crazy, dude. It was insane. I call it the Winston gun. I think I was Winton. I think I also heard people say it was the Winston gun, which was funny. Speaking of Overwatch, um, do you have experience in Overwatch? Because I have not the great experience. Um, I played it. It was a game I only played with friends. I never solo queue that game. I did not feel confident enough to solo queue Overwatch 2. I only played with friends. I only played Overwatch 1. Ah, okay. Overwatch 2 was fun. There was some funny moments that came out of it when playing with my friends, but I was certified dog ass and I did not feel the need to like play more of it. Like legit, I was getting jumped by Sombra as Mercy at one point, and then my friend just says, "Bro, use the other gun." I'm like, "She has another gun," and and they're like, "There's," they're like, "Bro," I'm like, they're like, "Bro," I'm like, "I didn't know." I played on mic a couple times and I got talked about being a girl, so I kind of stopped solo queuing. There's actually okay. So first of all, I'm sorry that us men can be absolute horde creatures when it comes to our gaming experiences. I'm really sorry that you have experienced that because it just takes people away from the hobby. It takes a mental toll on you. So I'm really sorry that like that happened. But there actually is a study of like men will be more toxic if they will be less like more toxic, just an awful like more basically more awful if they hear like a feminine voice coming out of the mic because they perceive it as like it's a form of fragile masculinity where they can't believe that like it could be a thing of like it was like a stigma back then for guys to play video games or play certain games and usually people hear gamer, they hear, the stereotypical nerd, glasses, the undesirable male archetype, which slowly has kind of phased out recently, which is really cool. Obviously, with certain people, that is still a thing. I do not understand. Like example, fucking people who are like hating on God of War Leve. Um, and it really sucks and there I think there's just that projection of being like, what do you mean the person who like the type of people who I could be completely wrong though, so keep this with a grain of salt. Like I can't believe the people who rejected me are actually in my lobby and doing better than me or trying to do better than me. It's just it's so awful. It's so awful. And also another thing I can add to it is like how back then gaming was like was like a more boys type thing. Because if you beat Save the Princess, if you beat Metroid One, the first Metroid game fast enough, you can Samus will declothe more, and depictions of women in game and depictions of women in gaming like obviously there's stuff that add to it, but once again, it sucks to know that like gaming is still not like a great space for 100% agree is not still like a great space for women, and it sucks that anytime there's like decent attempts of it, it's just usually they just call it quote unquote a woke slop. Which listen, if y'all unironically on like outside of stream say that shit, if you say that, I'll be honest. If you say that shit to me, like in my chat, I might just insta ban you or like time me out for a fucking week because I cannot stand that fuck ass language because it's like it's so dumb. Just say you hate like insert minority you have a hate boner for here. It is so fucking stupid. Like Jesus Christ, dude. Like I don't get it. I like you add nothing to the conversation. You're just an angry person. You're an old man who yells at a fucking cloud, dude. If you have nothing to say, either shut up or try to make an argument that isn't relate on hating the minority that's in the game. I don't know. Just try. It's just oh my god. As my friend says, gamers trademark don't deserve rights. And I really don't like, and I don't like them. Fuck out the way, I say with them. Blow their shit move off in Minecraft. But, you know, sorry for, like, going on that. I know I'm the streamer, I'm supposed to be talking, but I kind of derailed the conversation to, like, my own little soap opera of being like, I hate gamers, or, like, I hate certain types of gamers. But, I just really hope this space gets better. I don't know why. People are just fucking mean nowadays, and it sucks. No, but you're right though. Yeah, like I thank you. Thank you for agreeing with me. But I don't know, man. It kind of sucks being a nerd right now. Not really sucks, but okay. It kind of okay. In different aspects, there is some good content coming out. There is some good stuff, but there's so much other like greed and like just bad figures in the industry. They either are like both not even with industry or within the space that have a lot of say. Cough, cough, Asmongold, cough, cough, or people like that are just kind of like are just basically just keeping their dumbass like their stupid ass ideologies out on the mic, and it's just like we have that. We have people who we have generative AI taking away jobs. We have scalpers taking away the fun of like removing fun from hobbies, and we have just so much just like it's corporate greed. Scalpers are just grifters who I think are making this hobby, being a nerd, very painful. And it to me, I don't really like that. And the fact that we give these people so much like saying power and like, oh yeah, this guy says this thing is right. It says this thing is but, so I'm gonna say it's but because I like this dude. Like, y'all can disagree. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to be like, you know what? I don't, I thought you could be like, oh, I thought Superman 2025 was a solid movie, but I don't know, I just didn't really like it all too much. That's fine. I'm just tired of like nuances and like trying to be. I want more nuance. I'm tired of the lack of nuance. I want more nuance, and I'm really tired of like this whole very like, oh, I have to say the most polarizing opinion. Like something like you can't just say a game's all right. Like I finished Halo 5 campaign, and like it does compared to the rest of the Halo campaigns, it does suck, but there is some merit to it. It does hail in comparison to the rest of its to the rest of the franchise from what I've seen so far, because I still have to play Infinite's campaign. But there's some cool qualities about it. There's some cool gameplay aspects that there's some cool stuff about it. But as a whole, it is hail in comparison to even like if you just want to compare like the previous game that 343 made for Halo, it doesn't really do a lot. But that's just me. I feel like unfortunately because of online culture is the whole thing of I have to act like them to be liked and got so much more extreme. We've lost more of the independent opinions. I do agree with that. Um, I think there is a way of like trying to stand out. So whatever like are trying to like get like your first say first has been like a big recent pop culture thing because everybody wants to be the guy with the guy with the details, the guy with all the information, and that adds to what you're saying. I have to act like them to be liked, and the thing is, you don't have to act like them to be liked. You're gonna act like them because they are successful, and I agree. We'd have lots of independent opinions. It's either peak, mid, or slop, and I'm like, where the fuck is the nuance? Where is the pretty goods? Where are the could have been betters? Like it's just because mid does say says nothing about does you saying something is mid does not tell me about what you like in a product. Like what's mid to you? Is it like what is mid to you? And I think having these terms that just boil down, they're just simple phrases that just says one little thing just doesn't really help with online discussion. It just makes it simpler and there's no fun in it. Very true. I think because it's like because maybe it can be many other things, and it just seems like a way to just be like, okay, I gotta get my opinion out there before everybody else gotta stand out. Because it's like I think with how many people in 2020 have grown or like in currently like in the 20s we have had many people who've had succeeded instantly online. I think everybody wants that success. And I think what they try to do with that success is so things like, well, maybe, they got big around this video and they say something really polarizing or say something very aggressive towards like something. But like that's not the case. Success is like a lot of luck and a lot of consistency. If you are consistent with your output of things, you might have something that the algorithm grips to. I had a friend who a few months ago put out a really good backrooms Minecraft video, and that was like their highest performing video in like the thousands. Like the algorithm chose that video and gave him like a crazy amount of success. So it's just like there's a lot of luck involved, and people just I think people just assume that hey man, let's just put the video. And it's just like hey man, it's just do something polarizing or say something crazy. I think a part of it in the things games is like I don't want to say something bad because everybody else loves it, and then nobody says what they really think. There is a way to say I will. It's there is ways to say it in ways of like hey guys. There's ways like there's ways to say it. It's like hey guys, I thought this game it didn't do much for me. I think it was. I don't think it's that great compared to other people, and but but that's just me, and I hope you enjoy it. Find enjoyment in something that I didn't. I hope you find enjoyment with the product that I didn't like. So I hope that that product brings you happiness that it couldn't do for me. And I think we've really missed something like that. It's okay to not like a popular thing. It's okay to like the non-popular thing. It's fine. Just don't make it your whole personality because you're just kind of gonna be like a. You're kind of gonna just be as annoying. If you're somebody who prides himself on only liking, certain things because it just feels very disgenuine. You can like popular things, like brother. I listen. I really used to like that when we were talking like that TBH, and I think just like it like we don't really have. I think like people who've been on the space longer have definitely tried to transition more into that, but it's kind of hard to make step out when it's just either you have to say something is good or bad, or just have to like keep it very, you know, it's a very strange thing. I guess we are. Uh, oh wow, okay, that is okay.
Damn, that is
Super
pretty
good
good.
boys. We did it, chat. S. Put on shelf. Is my game looking correctly? Gotta double check every time. Oh, it's kind of getting out of the border. Hold on, chat. I gotta. Don't peel behind the curtain. Yeah, and like we've kind of, like I said, like we've kind of missed those awards. We kind of missed those that era, just like nuance and stuff like that. Like listen, I like popular things. I like Transformers. I like Godzilla. These are popular things, dude. Like it's okay. I dropped it in the chat. But I like things that are popular. Like it's fine. I'm not trying to. I just like what I like. I don't want to be you know different on purpose. If I like something that's just little out there, that's fine. It's just crazy. What type of old YouTubers like used to talk like that? Because the ones that maybe go to mind is like that kind of nostalgia critic era, or like that older era. But I don't know how many YouTubers are like that now because I've really only followed like a few people and watch a few things out of their content. So it's like I don't know. Give me some examples because I'm still pretty like still kind of new to the whole. Okay, parcels change daily, so we need to we have to go to the next day to refresh. I'll make some water. I've been drinking a lot. Let's do end day. Windows gaming, I would say like early Jacksepticeye because they're on server, and Radbrad. Radbrad kind of rings a bell, but I don't think I actually like watched him. Same with early Jacksepticeye. Jacksepticeye was like somebody that was like not really on my radar. I didn't really check them out. Maybe if you have those videos, but I don't really remember. But BRB, just be wary, chat. It is hot as hell in this fuck ass room, so I'm going to turn on my fan. This could be a really quick BRB. I've returned. But yeah, I think we're in a era of like just like it feels weird how people just how like like we're not really having honest people. We're like obviously like you can't be. I mean, some people can't be really that on. I mean, you know. Okay, Chad, we got an ad in 1 minute. I run 3 minute ads every hour, 2 minute pre-roll. I appreciate this conversation, Mimi. It is very awesome. I also thank you for the follow. My alerts are not working. But I take take the time to get some food, get some water, walk away from an electronic device. I will switch my screen onto BRB so you guys will not miss an inkling of gameplay. So that's just something I like to do here. So yeah, once I see there's an ad break coming in, I will swap to or like when ads start, I will swap to BRB so y'all don't miss a thing. And I appreciate the patience for stopping by and having to watch through this 3 minute ad. Honestly, for me, you can go to the bathroom and the ad's over, but uh, it's just a little warning, dude. It's something I like to do because it eliminates pre-roll ads on Twitch, and I think that's something I do like. So this is why I do the 3 minute ads every hour system. I appreciate the heads up. I always try to do that because it is important to me that people know there's an ad coming in because it is important. Because to me, it's important. I don't want to like. I don't want to waste too many people's time here. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait until it goes into ads and then I will switch to BRB. Okay, BRB. See you, chat. Hello, chat. We are back. We were talking about. Mace was just talking about like game
It's kind of like not really gaming, but like just nuances seem like is missing within the game in the wider gaming discussion sphere, just media discussion sphere in general, especially in the nerd scene. Because I bet like in non-nerdy things, there's like people who can actually like articulate what they're talking about, but like I don't know. I'm not really in those spaces. Listen, as I repeat, I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd here. Yeah, like chat. Like, look, I have plushes. I have several action figures just laying around my room. Like, here's Joseph Joestar. But you know, that's just me. But let's continuing this. Wow, chat. That is a big old box, and it costs that much to ship it. What's in this? What's in big old box over here? I'm curious. Toggle continuous cleaning? Did not see that. Hold on. Also, welcome back from the Atch chat. Oh, it's a Game Boy game. I don't have a Game Boy cartridge, but this is cool. Oh, mate, this looks nice. Oh man, I wish like we had more. Oh, it's like a Pokemon thing. Cauldrons, creatures, Earth version. I miss when things are kind of colorful. That could just be me being like an old like a Zoomer. My brother used to have so many Game Boy games. Ooh, what do they have? I've always liked the Pokemon different color games. I think they stopped doing that after Pokemon Gen 3, but loved it. Also, Mimi, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. I said it earlier, but I want to say it again. But man, oh man. All right. Is it tab? Hold on. Oh, this makes it so much easier. I think Pokemon mostly. Yeah, like, let's be honest. If you're talking about like Nintendo handhelds, like from the game, like basically all of their handheld history, most of the games where people are gonna like be interested in, especially sellers, are the Pokemon games because they make a lot of money, which is fair. Get your bag up, but at the same time, don't be honest with what you sell. But yeah, I loved Pokemon. Pokemon was such a franchise. I spent so much time into it. I have a rather embarrassing story of the one time. Oh, is there no game cap? Is the game capture audio out here? Oh man, I just realized there's no game audio this entire time. I'm so sorry, chat. Oh my god, that is a blunder on my part. My apologies, chat. I'm so sorry. But but as a kid, I remember there's this fan game. There's a fan made website called Pokemon Showdown. It's basically just a Pokemon battle simulator, and there was a moment, and I remember, I shit you not, spending hours on a family vacation with the family laptop, sitting in one of the chairs, like basically I was the chud. I was the chud. I was a fat fucking chud. Playing Pokemon Shadow all day until the sun goes up. Like I was so involved where I'm pretty sure my nasty ass didn't shower for a few days straight. Or like I would not do, or like I would spend most of my. I can't remember if because most of the time I spent sitting there, or I would spend so much time that like into like the evening. Like it was like it was like probably the most like stereotypical like basement dweller thing I've ever done in my life. Link to Spirit version for all the creatures. I'm really glad I cleaned this cartridge because I thought this was a tornado. I thought this was the house in this tornado, but no, it's supposed to be like a reference to Charizard. Locked in. Yeah, I was locked in for bullshit. I was locked in for fucking Pokemon Showdown. God. I heard Pokemon Champions is doing fine. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention to the Pokemon scene like that seriously after I sort of really like disappearing or stopped interested in Pokemon after Gen 5 because I didn't have a 3DS for the longest time. So I never got to play Pokemon X or Y. I never got to, so
So those were games I kind of missed out upon. And that, so I didn't really get to experience those games or any like I didn't experience Gen 6 or the Gen 6 engine until or like gameplay standards until Pokemon Omega Green Alpha Sapphire. That's what I played. And because my uncles randomly gift me the Pokemon games to me. I didn't even ask for it. They're just like, here you go, and I'm like, oh my god, Pokemon! And I remember playing those games. I still have that save file to this day. And then I pre-ordered Sun and Moon. Did I buy? Did I? No, I remember. I was gifted Pokemon Moon, and then I pre-ordered Ultra Sun and Ultra Sun for the. That was my first game I ever pre-ordered, and I ended up taking months to beat it. It was wild. The first game I pre-ordered, it took me months to beat it. Which is wild to me. I drifted away from the games after Legends, but the cards where it's at. I heard good things about Legends. I heard like Legends Arceus, I assume, but I heard it was a good step forward. And then after actually, and I played a little bit, and then I didn't do Gen 8 because it was Gen 8. But then one of my IRL friends came over, and he was like, "Do you want to play on my cartridge to get your own save data on your Switch?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did that. Yeah, like yeah, I could do that." And then I ended up spending most of our summer playing that game. I spent most of the summer with a friend coming over, playing out of all games, Pokemon, Pokemon Sword. And I do have a pretty big card collection. Actually, I want to see. Let me show you something. Mimi. Hold on. Let me see. And then honestly, after Gen 8, I didn't take in Gen 9. But I do have this. I've had this since I was a kid. The special like tin, the special Swampert tin. All of my Pokemon cards are in this tin. I have all of my like trading cards are in this tin, but I have a pretty decent amount. Here, let me get everybody out. Or get some out. Or these basically were my favorites. These are the. I have this Mega Charizard, YEX. Remember getting this from a booster pack. Another one. A different Mega Charizard. Oh, Nez, even the first round. We're just showing off the cards here because Nez, not Nez, because Mimi's a fan. And then I have these Hydreigon Break. These are just some of them. I have way more in the tin, but these are some of them. And they've just been sitting in my room. How's it going? It's going well, Nez. How's it going for you? We're just talking about, Pokemon, Pokemon cards. And this is the main Charizard one. Because, Charizard, not Swampert, because I love this fucking character. Swampert's one of my favorite Pokemon. Just talking about, gaming, me discussion as a whole, and just, Pokemon. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's what I have. I was thanking for being the first rat, Nez. Really appreciate it. Just moments had incinerated my brain. Good. Incinerated my brain. Good. You're well. Ah, man. Sucks that something's incinerating your brain. But, it's all good, bro. I hope you're doing well. That's awesome. I have way more in the tin. But Pokemon. I would. Listen, chat. I think it was really telling I was going to be somebody who spends their money on nerd stuff because as a kid, I would always, like, one of my other family members, they were smart. They were like, they would save up their money. I would spend my paycheck on Pokemon, on Pokemon cards every paycheck I got from my parents when I was a kid. Every allowance would be like, or every time to chore money, it would be spend money on Ninjago or Pokemon cards. Same before Yu-Gi-Oh! Yep, that was me. I could have saved up my name is actually inspired by Mimikyu a little. Oh, that's cool. Mimikyu. I've never used Mimikyu in a playthrough, but it's Mimikyu's a cool Pokemon. It's a very cool concept, and I'm glad it kind of like it took off, and I'm glad it had like its own dedicated fan base. which is the best you can really do for certain Pokemon. Certain Pokemon just have that. I think Gen 5 didn't really have one because it was Gen 5. People didn't really like it. I mean, like, there's a lot of standout Pokemon from each gen. Gen 6 had Sylveon being a major player. 7 was Mimikyu. I don't think 8 had one. Or basically Pokemon who come out and basically were like, we print money. We are the new money printers of the fan base. I mean, I'm not one to judge based off like I mean, my name's also from a game. Like, it's from, as you can tell, Super J Galaxy, Super Mario Galaxy. So it's so that's where I got my namesake, because I absolutely love that game. One of my favorite games of all time. Love that game as a kid. I never really did I never 200 really like completed it. They never completed like did like the Luigi side of it. Maybe I should play that on stream. Maybe like that's something I could do. Maybe I can do that on stream. Maybe I can play Super Luigi Galaxy on stream. That'd be a fun idea. Future idea after I get this Pokemon. Actually, Mimi, I'm actually streaming a Pokemon Nuzlocke. I'm streaming Pokemon Black 2, a randomized one. And so far, we're like near the tail end of the game. And we've only had 10 deaths, which is, to me, pretty okay. We got our eighth gym badge last gen, or our last stream, and we're getting close to the end, which I'm terrified for the doing the gauntlet of the story gauntlet, and also like the Elite Four. Because my rules are, if I wipe out, it's over. Game's over. Ooh, I have to stop by. Yeah. Yeah, I hope you do. I really do. I really do enjoy it. It's a very fun. I really do like playing it so far. I just being in the mental case, being like the mental like the mental processes of like, or like being the mental head game of doing a Nuzlocke took me a while, because before Monday stream, I did ask to not touch that game until I didn't touch that game until January was the last time I touched it before Monday. Because I was just so like, I do not have the mindset to like play this game right now. But yeah, that is yeah. Once I'm gonna do with that, once I'm done with the Pokemon Nuzlocke, I want to do more I want to do more single player games, because I'm still replaying Halo. I think I'm gonna do Halo CE and then replay it Halo 2 eventually. Yeah, that's the plan. Yes, that's what I do. I thought of it as a subscriber special, and I just kind of like, I gotta do my 150. I might just wait for 200. I don't really have any cool ideas for like a 150 followers special. Yeah, it would be cool if you stopped by. Do you have any of those experience, Mimi? You know, since you sound like you're somebody who's very experienced in the Pokemon space. Alright, I have to. There's guns on the top there, that's where it is. Has anybody tried like I wonder if there's other Nuzlocke challenges for like other games. I know PK Sparks did one. Yeah, I am, haha. Did you do any, did you succeed in any Nuzlockes? Oh, I got it. There we go. No, I had to take a break. Yeah, that's how I felt about Pokemon, not doing the Nuzlocke. I'm like, I need a break from this. Because the stream before Monday stream, we got demolished by a gym leader trainer's Kyogre. Like, brother, we got our shit wiped. Like, it took us like it took on like, I think 4 members of the team. Or like 3. It was so bad, dude. I was so absolutely terrified. I'm like, are you, dude? I had to make a new team like stat. Also, when I stream the Nuzlocke, I do I tilt too easy sometimes. That is completely fair. I completely understand that. I got people I normally don't, but I try my best not to, because there's a little stuff, there's a little gunk on there. It's minuscule, but it bothers me. I can get that, especially with Nuzlocke, especially how like that like Pokemon is like. When it comes to certain things, sometimes it's just about luck. Sometimes you just get really unlucky with like encounters and stuff like that. The thing that's getting like we have some pretty decent Pokemon on our team, but what's kicking our asses right now is the fact that like we have bad like our TMs are just not. I also did randomized TMs because it's a randomizer, but our TM game is really weak. And for certain Pokemon, the moving learner has not been hitting. Game friend, that's a cool name. Alright, let's just clean this guy off. 100% progress, let's go. I wonder if Spirit has like a legally distinct like turtle. Man, this looks amazing. I would make my own print of this and put on Pokemon Red. Or like 3D, I would like a 3D printed version of this game, of that game right there. Off you go. We're gonna put you right here. Yeah, there we go. 69, let's go. I mean, we have examples of like you tilting 2 times, like chill easy, when it comes to like either Pokemon or just gaming or just in your gaming in general. Not gaming, game. I mean gaming. Gug. I can't speak. Ugh. Yeah. Tongue twister. I tongue twisted myself. Let's remove the box. Let's remove the box. Let's remove this chicken's hide. Check this real quick. What do we got, chat? Damn, this guy is farm wheat sunrise. I assume this is fuck. What's that one game? It's Moon something. Moon Valley Ranch. That's what it is. Moon Valley Ranch, I think, is supposed to be. Is that a game? Is Moon Valley Ranch a game series? I can't remember. I'm blanking on the name right now, but like that reminds me. I think there's a game called Moon Valley Ranch, or is that something else? Let me double check. It might be something. I may be something. Something is it? Do you know Infamous Second Son? I'm aware of the franchise, but I have not played it. And yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Because I didn't. Because I don't know if there was like another meeting to ranch. I don't know. I don't know if it was referencing like an erotic euphemism or something. I know the Infamous series, but I haven't played any of the games. Let me just. Oh wow! I toasted him. I toasted the fuck of that sticker. Give me. First 10 minutes of the game, I literally almost threw my controller threw out my window at the final boss. Ooh. Yeah. That is awful. I didn't have like when it came to like raging, I didn't rage against bosses. I raged against other people because they were beating me in Mario Party or Mario Kart. Like our rage kit would just unplug the system. Like not even like oh, just be bitter about the game. Just straight up unplug the system. I actually had to stop after 2 hours. Yep, yeah, sometimes like and that's okay. Sometimes you just need a break from a boss fight or a break from something and then get back to it later. I was kind of like my process with some homework sometimes, because yesterday I was like ending get some homework done, but I just was in the mood, but I was not in the mood to do it. And I'm just like, I have to finish, but I had to do something, so I did a little bit of stuff in like my little Minecraft realm that I have, my IRL friend's Minecraft realm that he's paying for this summer. and just played a few, and did a few games in there. Sometimes breaks for games is nice. Sometimes you might need to take a break from a game after like, yeah, it might take a few months to get back to like a groove of things. It's fine. If you don't like the game so far, so can I ask what you're studying? I'm studying theater. I am majoring in theater design and production at my university. I have to one of my electives is a film called Latinx Theater and Film, and I have to write a final paper with the minimum being at 250 words. And I'm trying to basically get 250 words a day. So by Friday, I will have all the word. I'll meet the word requirement, and then spend the rest of the days, at least it's not due until Sunday night. I'll spend the rest of the days proofreading and making sure it is clear and concise, and then I will probably turn in Saturday. That is my goal for this week because it's my final week of an because it's an 8 week course. It's an 8 week summer course because I needed to because it was normally offered in the fall but it wasn't offered this fall. But luckily there was a summer version available for me. That's awesome. I love theater. I love theater, but I like building in theater. That's what I like to do. I like building. I like building the sets. I think it's cool. Theater is one of my favorite things. It's like the main thing I really want to do as much as I can. I can realistically can if I have to sacrifice it for like the doubloons. I'm okay with that because or like for like better job opportunities or like supporting somebody else or supporting or like trying to live on my own on it. I probably have to dip from it, which is fine. I want to study theater. I want to enjoy as much as I can before I go into you know, the real world, or like, because I'm currently I live with my parents currently. As I said, I'm a full-time university student, and I normally only stream 2 days out of the week. So yeah, but I appreciate the support, and I hope and I appreciate your what is it, passion theater. What is your experience with theater? Mostly high school theater. That's fair. There's a lot of people like stick with theater in high school and then don't really pick it up after, but it's just fine. It's fine to have that experience. Some people just do it in high school, but then do something else after it, and that's fine. That is completely okay. I mean, high school theater is how I got into theater, so I can't really judge. When I was a kid, I was a music kid growing up, so I worked more with musicals. That's fair. Certain people are that's fair. Stick with what you know. It's always important. I only did a musical until my junior year because I got and joined theater late. Um, it was Shrek the musical, which unfortunately got canceled because our school had there was actually like a threat, like there was a bomb threat at my school, and it was happening on our second night of performing, and then because of that, because of like and plus of like the rise of COVID, we had to cancel the show, or basically because of that instance, we had to cancel our last night of the show. So I remember we had a cats party at somebody's house, and we were chilling, and I just remember somebody saying, coronavirus isn't gonna shut us down, and then we were in school, and then COVID happened, or the sickness happened. Sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, it affected so many other people. Oh, it's tactically. This is strange. Up and did. God, oh my god. Up and did. Up and did. I can't do it on timing. Let me see if it's a different one. Up and did. No. Sorry, that came out of my mind. Sorry, so sorry. Yeah, yeah. It was unfortunate. It did suck, but you know, it is what it is. We got back in the theater, relative like it wasn't that same year, was it? I can't remember. I think that we tried to do it. Okay, I almost we did try to get back in the theater, like that same like that fall semester. Um, we went back in person in the fall, and then unfortunately I couldn't perform it. I couldn't perform in our fall play because because I got exposed to somebody who tested positive, and the stance was, hey, you have to basically stay at home for like 2 weeks. So because of that exposure, I was at home for 2 weeks, which sucked. What role were you? I was the one of the dragon. I was a background character. I was one of the dragon knights, and also the priest, which is I was the priest and dragon and dragon and backup dragon dancer. I remember this one. This one girl. Their name was. Their. I'm not gonna. Actually, let me change my mind. I'm not gonna say their name. They basically helped. They carried me, through like using my makeup, and and because they showed me how to do it. I remember them being really nice about it. It was really. I hope I kind of like reached out again or like made contact again and just see how they're doing. And it was cool. It was a good time. It was a nice chat. It was really short, but it was a short exchange of messages. But it was really it was really nice. I hope they're doing well. I hope they are happy. They seem pretty cool. I believe they do. I follow them on their Instagram, and they do more gym stuff or like gymless stuff. And then I did Your Good Man Charlie Brown, and then the high school version they have more characters than the Broadway version because they have to include everybody in high school because it's just how high school operates in theater. But then I did started pursuing college. Did my first play in 2020. My first college play in 2022. Did another 2023. Was background and or did tech stuff for 2023, and then in 2021 I was run crew, and in 2023 I did both. I did for my last semester. I did a my last semester I did I was tech for a show at my community college before taking a gap year to work and choosing university in 2025. But that's my story. What roles have you done, Mimi? Boop boop bop bop boop. Beep boop bop bop boop. That's awesome. Thank you. I really enjoyed what I'm doing so far, despite it being not the most lucrative in terms of money, but I am enjoying my process here. I played Alice. I played in Alice. I played Alice in Wonderland once. Ooh, nice. Did you have fun? I don't have experience. I don't have much experience with being a lead, but I did really. But you know, I've never had a lead role before. Maybe one day I'd like to, but you know. Do you have like a funny story? Do you have like a funny a story to tell the people when it comes to I was stressed the whole entire time. Yeah, that makes sense. Do you have like funny stories to tell, like funny theater stories to tell? Because I have a few. I have friends who've done lead roles, and I can completely understand that might be the case. One time I crawled through the little ramp hole, I forgot to yell that I was small, and I was just like crouching and staring at the rabbit guy. Oh my god. I bet that felt. And as soon as you were able to get off stage, you were like, oh no, fuck. And that would be me. That would be me, brother. Oh damn, that shit been on sale for a hot minute. He was laughing at me. Ooh, damn. Canon event. Canon event. Because of them moving on, we just literally stare at each other as we're there in the line. Honestly, if I was better at improv and I realized you didn't say your line in a few seconds, I'd be like, "Oh, look at you, you're small now," or something like that. That's just but that's just me. It should have, could have, would have in that situation. That's why it's cool to have some decent improv skills. Oh, I did high school improv. I was an improv troupe in high school, like my final year, and I really enjoyed it. I remember improv is so funny but hard sometimes. You just have to like be locked in and just accept what happens, right? You just have to let shit happen and be funny. You just have to commit to like whatever's happening. I have two stories when it comes to like theater, ones I like to tell. I have one for one of my time for improv, and then the other one I had was on an freaking college. So the one in high school, we had this game called Superheroes, and basically the whole point of it is a superhero has a mundane problem, and their superpower somehow makes it worse. And they have to call another person. They have to make another superhero to help them out. And the whole problem is it gets worse and worse. And the superhero at the end has to basically solve the problem. And I was the last superhero up, and my friend decided to. He was behind me, and he decided I'm calling wacky inflatable flaming arms waving 2-man. And for the whole bit, I committed to basically just like moving my body like this for the entire scene until like as much as I could to keep up the bit. And then I remember like people like at the end, like the improv captains, like I didn't think about it, I was just focused on performing. They told me they straight up they told me, yo bro, give this guy a round of applause for doing that for so long, because I didn't think about that. I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna do this, and I didn't think too hard about it. That was like the moment in high school that I really like remember. And then the other moment I remember was, oh my, yeah, it was like a, I can't remember how long I was doing it for, but it was definitely something that took a while. Then and then this tape's kicking my ass. Sorry, chat. These stickers are beating my butt. And then in community college, it was one of the nights we were performing. It was the middle of a show, and there was in the mics that the actors had, they use like con balls for I can't remember the exact reason, but it's there for the but it's there. But there's a reason why it's there. And one of them had fallen off, and I'm hearing on comms them saying, "Yo, can someone go get that? Like, what is that? People are gonna be focusing on that." So I'm brave enough. I go reach out. I grab it. As soon as I grab it, the lights started walking back. The lights come up, and I remember just zooming past to not to get that out of there. Just remember like seeing the lights go on and just rushing more to get out of the stage. And then I'm like, and then we had to talk, and then my director was I had a conversation with my professor. He's just like, "Hey, man, like I understand your viz, but like I waited so long because I thought the actor was gonna get it." He's like, "Dude, remember, actors are not paying attention to stuff. Sometimes they don't pay attention to that stuff." And it was a fun moment. It was a moment I definitely remember. Will definitely remember for the longest time. Most embarrassing, and just more for like me, like almost clutching a dub for the game. Because of like that. Why didn't they wait to turn the lights on? I don't think I had comms. I think we could have. I don't know. Like we communicated. I should have gone in comms. Like Kevin hold. There's something. I can pick up that thing on the next blackout. But I was communicating. I just went for it. But yeah, that was certainly a time. I also have another funny story. When I was acting in 1984, my friend and their partner at the time were together, and they were and I was just walking. I was like near them. I was like and their partner comes up and they're like thinking they was like their partner or like my friend who like who they're dating at the time, and they're like it's like hey, and then I turn around and like, oh, I thought you were them from the behind. I'm like, how? I was more confused. I'm like, because my friend I'm talking about here, my friend Isaac, that man is built. That man is pretty buff. He's and he's a bit taller than me. And I'm just like, I'm short and skinnier, and I'm short and like not as built as him, and more scrawny. I'm like, how did you get us confused? Like from the back, it was so strange. To like, how do you get somebody confused, mixed up with like your partner? Like it feels like the exact same build, exact same height, exact same everything. I would have been more understanding, but like, I look completely different compared to him. I looked I'm like I thought you expected like to tell a difference from the behind. I'm just that's so weird. Oh my god. There we go. Thank God. That took too fucking long. I have to take care of this one. What if I? Yeah, that was a great. I remember that lives in my mind. I'm like, how did you do that? Ah, thank you for the posture check. I am sitting. I am like. I am playing the game like a shrimp. It is shrimple as possible. Damn, I do not have much mousing space. I think I might need a bigger mouse. Not a bigger mouse, but like a smaller keyboard. Also, I have a wired mouse, so I have to like. I'm trying to get more cord out of it right now. Because I have not much room on my disk pad. Why is this? Can I tab this name? Yeah, chat was my ass against this sticker. Holy shit. Oh man, a wired mouse is a blessing and a curse. Yeah, like, yeah, because like you have like limits of like how far you can like connect it to your PC, while also having to worry about, and also, but you don't have to worry about battery life. Do you also play on PC, Mimi? Because I know there's people who can like Twitch chat like either on their phone and stuff like that.
I sure do. Hell yeah. I mean, I obviously you do because you mentioned playing League earlier. My bad, G. I mostly do PC and PS5 mostly. Ah, okay. Are you gonna pick up GTA 6 when it comes out? I don't own a PS5 nor a new Xbox system, a new Series X or Series S, so I have to wait for GTA 6. Even though I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a GTA person, so I probably won't really play it that much. If my friends gift me it to play with them, which would be crazy at launch, because it's gonna be like 80 bones, I would I'd be very like, I'm very flattered, but maybe I'll buy it on sale. I don't know, but who knows? I'm a growing septic to BH. Yeah, yeah. I think a lot of people. I think some people are like that too. I just think it's BS the fact that like the like some functions like going to the mod. I'm sorry. I'm starting to think I'm gonna wait a few weeks to see how it plays out. Yep. Yep. That is fair. All the way November. Even if it does come out in November, I'll be too busy like trying to graduate. So like, I can't even like indulge when it comes out. But I will say it's kind of BS that like the stuff like the salon, the mod shop, the tattoo shop, and like the clothing store are locked behind the special edition for another $20. So that you pay, if you want all the content, you need like spend $100 on it. I'm like, no, thank you. What the hell are you talking about? I know like $80 games are like the standard now because Nintendo made it a standard, but it just kind of sucks. I think that's the worst part about like about it. It's just that. But I hope it's fun. I hope it's successful. It probably will be relatively successful. Because it's 110 as a Canadian. Oh yeah, I gotta think. I forgot about like it's gonna be more expensive in other places. I gotta remember that I am too, you know, pilled. I'm too U.S. pilled, even though I'm not. To keep it above the chat, I have not. No, I do not like this current government at all. I honestly, I think our current government is kind of crazy, or like just the concept of our government is just kind of not good. As somebody who lives in the U.S., just to keep it above 50, just to keep it brief. But you know, it's just so stinky. Most Canadians agree. The whole world, most normal working class Americans agree with this current system. Just who's at the top? Just yeah. But you know. But yeah, I know. It's just. Things are butt right now, and I hope they can only go up. Even though I saw some news that it's not. Alright, moving on from the incompetence of our world leaders. What were we talking about before? Oh yeah, theater. But yeah, I love the theater in like GTA. But I hope GTA 6 is a success. There's no. I don't see them having. They would have to really try to fuck it up between here and November, because like they could do some gameplay footage, and then it could just not do and just like not do well or like not impress people, because it's like no, it's only until November until this game comes out, so like you're gonna have to wait. So we'll see, because pre-orders go up tomorrow. I have a feeling it's gonna like. I have a feeling it's going to cause. I think the Rockstar. I think every official like web page and like the Xbox, like the PS, like the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store are going to what is it? Are going to like what's the term? What's the term? It's going to crash those sites. It's gonna crash. It's gonna crash like those sites. It's gonna crash those storefronts. Like it's gonna like not crash it, but it's gonna cause people to like there's gonna be so much overflow that they can't that they can't handle the traffic. I think it's definitely gonna be fighting against its own expectations. Like, there's gonna be so much traffic, it's gonna like cause like the storefront to like to go down for a few hours. God, when that game comes out on Steam, oh boy, Steam's gonna blow up. Or once the PC port comes out, because you know I have to wait to play the game. I think it's funny that the two games that are also coming out in November of GTA 6 are. I doubt it'll be. I'll doubt it'll be long before it's out for free on very legal sites. Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. I didn't think. Consider think about that. Dog, dude, if that game, okay, first of all, if that game gets leaked again, or gets like leaked, if that game gets leaked early, or some store accidentally releases like the physical copies, because when you get the game, it's just the game case and a code, so it's not really the physical version. Um, but but like, if that game comes out early, whatever store that happens is gonna get absolutely destroyed by like Rockstar. If it gets leaked again online, that person's going to jail again because that happened to the last guy who leaked it. Like, if this game somehow leaks, like comes and like is able to be released, I think he went to or had to pay a large fine. I can't remember, but the guy who last leaked like some stuff was just like, or like major like major stuff was like did get like arrested from my memory. I could be remembering it wrong. It's been a while since they have that news. But like, dude, the amount of like that would be insane if something happened to GTA 6 to the point where somebody leaks it like early months online. And like, imagine the full game gets leaked online like months before it comes out. Like, that would be insane. I doubt it will, because there's probably still like hush hush about it. But if that does happen, dude, it's gonna be a big old. It could. I don't think it would cause the game to flop, but it'll definitely hurt the game. Not singing back to the front. Don't do that. Okay. True. It's it's so crazy.
Ah man. Also, it's funny how the two games that are gonna come out in the same month as GTA 6 are licensed games. We have the new Godzilla Destroy. Okay, it comes. The reason why it's coming out in November is because that's like the day it comes. Is the day it comes out is the anniversary for the first Godzilla movie coming out, and so that's why it's in November. It's a remake of Godzilla Destroy All Monsters Melee, and I'm excited. I'm like skeptical about it because it's another Unreal 5 game, an Unreal Engine game, which I know are like basically everywhere complaining about. Oh, Unreal Engine 5 games is like, or having the fact that games are made on Unreal 5 is like fork and kitchen type take, but you know, fork found in kitchen type take. But I'm still a little skeptical because mostly I know I didn't know it's coming out on the anniversary. It is coming out on the anniversary of the franchise or of the first movie. So it makes sense why it's in November. It's a beloved series. It's a beloved game. That game franchise is beloved. That whole trilogy of games are beloved. The Pipeworks trilogy is what they're called because they're made by Atari Pipeworks. Beloved. I have the second game. They are fun. I just hope they modernize, make the gameplay more seamless. Because replaying those games, they kind of haven't aged the best. But I hope it's fun. I hope it's a fun experience for G fans. I hope it has. I hope it has crossplay and it has good netcode. Because I hate when like fighting games come out with like bad netcode. Not because I play. Like, most of the frustration from the people who play them more seriously. Because playing with bad netcode on a fighting game is awful. And then also I think a Barbie game's coming out at the same time. Which is funny. You have also it had Godzilla fans basically make a lot of basically I would say kind of being a little. Sometimes Godzilla fans take jokes a little too far, and I think it made them a little more annoying. It's like, hey yo, imagine being GTA 6 and freaking you get outsold by a Godzilla game. Which I doubt it's not gonna happen, but like. Okay, that'd be a funny bit though. If that okay, there's also a Barbie game coming out the same month as in November, like GTA 6. If that beats out fucking GTA 6, we are comically in a simulation. That would it won't happen, but it would be mad funny if that happened. It would be an incredibly unfathomable loss. It would be hilarious. Barbiezilla, Barbiezilla, baby. I think it's the same month though. It's not like the same day, like Barbenheimer. But you know, I sincerely hope that movie, not movie that I hope both games are successful. I hope all three games should be successful in their own right. That would be really hilarious. I mean, it could turn out decent. That's what I'm saying. Godzilla's kind of getting big, so maybe people will buy the game and maybe it'll do relatively well. But I expect it to be like people being like, "Oh, you want GTA 6? Here you go, GTA 6, GTA 6, GTA 6, new Barbie game, Godzilla, then back to GTA 6, GTA 6, over and over again." Barbiezilla. I don't know. There's been an official collab between Barbie and Godzilla, although that would be kind of hilarious. Even though Barbie probably has some weird. Does Barbie power scaling go like anything crazy? Because I know Sailor Moon power scaling can go pretty crazy. Does Barbie have any crazy feats? Can Barbie beat Homelander? Does Barbie have a feat that like makes her stronger than John Homelander? Yes. Oh my god, that is hilarious. I love that. She can do any job. She can do the kill. She can get a job at killing Homelander. No wait, she can be anyone she wants to be. She can technicality be. Oh, she's. There's always some superhero story with Barbie. Some super and that like where she like helps repairs the universe. It's like how Miku has canonically can like recreate the universe. Can downgrade the fairy princess could probably beat Homelander. It's so funny how like funny how certain like character like out of universe in the wider nerd scale, certain characters are just absolute would just be like villains of the week. Like Homelander's a villain of the week in Invincible, but like Invincible's probably a villain of the week of like DC probably. Or not even villain of the week, just like lower tier hero. Those are just like decades of comic history rising up the scales and just like freaking Superman being like, I'm gonna fart and I'm gonna blow everything up. You know, you know. It's so funny. Oh, we got an ad coming in 1 minute chat. So I run 3 minute ads every hour till late pre roll. So take the time to get some water, get some food, do something. Because when during this ad break, I will go to BRB so you guys don't miss an inch of gameplay. Invincible would just be normal, a regular dude in Marvel. Yeah, he would, or like in DC, obviously. But he probably honestly he might be better if if you put Comic Invincible in MCU. He'd probably be a top. He'd definitely be a top tier fighter or one of the best. But that's MCU, not Marvel Comics. It's completely different. But ad breaks coming in. We will have continue this conversation after Mimi, and we will overall just have a grand old time. Or like we'll continue the game, because this game's really fun. I do like this game. Yeah, I will see you. Well, yeah, but I'll see you after ads, and I'll go to BRB once it starts, and everything will be good. See you soon. Yeah. Come on, ad. I know you want to start. Come on, ad. I know you want to start. Come on, ad. I know you want to start. Come on, ad. I know you want to start. Oh, I know you want to start. Bada doo da dee da da. Bada doo doo dee da da. Come on, start. Start. Come on, ad. I know. Come on, ad. I know you want to start. There we go.
Chat, I have returned because I was gonna I can't believe I ruined my bit. I grabbed this Master Chief figure and I was gonna do like when you guys came back I was gonna do a wake me till you need me, you know. But I fucked up my own bit. Also, by the way, I really like Master Chief's design in Infinite. It's really good. It's a nice combination between like the look he had in Halo 2 and 3, also bringing like the size and a lot of the intricate detail that they have in the 343 era games. I gotta play. I might play Infinite tonight because I have a friend who's like, "Hey, yo, bro, in case you want to play." Is that campaign even crossplay? I don't know, but welcome back from the ads, everybody. Hope you have a great day. Hope ads treat you well. I hope they weren't too obnoxious. Like. Also, Mimi, if you want to like, I don't know if you are a member of like Gareth's, of like my friend Gareth. I don't know if you know who they are, but I do have. But there's a Discord server that I am in. I'm not really active in there, but I'm there to chill. I chill there. There it is. I don't, but tell me more. Yeah, I have a little bit. Yeah, in the description, I'm sharing a Discord server with my IRL, with one of my IRL friends, and he has a Discord server that I'm in. I'm also like I'm admin / mod / other creator there, and so it's kind of like a shared space that we have. But if you want to join that, I eventually will translate to like a new spot. But I will. But right now, with like how I feel about right now, I'm just gonna keep it try to keep it like combined one. When I have more time to myself, probably after university, I'll probably work on my own little server. But yeah, feel free to join. We chill there, we vibe there. It's overall it's really a fun space. All of us, everybody's been super kind, and you can also you can see some talented artists make fan art of my IRL friend's avatar. It's really awesome. You should check it out. Oh, this looks nice. Put on shelf. But yeah, he's also there. He should be streaming tonight, but he's a really cool guy. I really enjoy his company. Put him right here. Put all the big ones here. All right. Let's see. We got one more. Play a new game. I think we have 2 more left. Bet I joined. All right. Welcome in. Welcome in. We also do have a server. Like a Minecraft server. That is what is it? That is open, or you have to basically have to be whitelisted by Gareth. But it's a modded server. It's very simple. It's just it's on Java. It's just a Java server with the proximity chat mod. If you want to play with the proximity chat, if you do not, you don't have to. Turn-based time this is Chrono Trigger. Turn-based time travel. That is just Chrono Trigger. Ooh, that's sick. Yeah, it's a really nice server. I sometimes stream on it, stream content on it. I don't know if I'll do that like next time I stream, but I do play on it. I do, as I say, milk my friend for content. It's a chill time. Honestly, no shame in that. He's okay. My friend's okay with it. I've done it before on his last server, and he's completely chill with other people using it on the server.
we just that like when we stream on it, we can't really like be like, hey y'all, we can't like really give the invites. That's what friends are for. Yeah, we can't really like give invites because I don't have admin access. Yeah, but he's a super chill guy. He streams more often than I do. But thank you for the posture check. But you should really but check him out. He makes content. He also makes more. He also makes YouTube videos. So go check out his videos. They're a lot of fun. I haven't seen them. I honestly haven't watched them in a while, but I did like the videos he does has made are pretty cool. Definitely check him out. Yeah, go check him out. Give him support. Looking for more streamers to watch. Yeah, they're pretty. Yeah, he's pretty chill. Chat is a little chaotic. It can be a little crazy sometimes. We are like a very his chat can be like very a little bit crazy and chaotic, but the server is way more chill. So don't worry about like the energy from chat being the energy from stream. Most of the time, sometimes I go in there and I just call him a chud. But he's usually super chill with that. We all love him. We all love the above. Yep. I can't remember how good it looks. Also, yeah, this game's really well. Yeah, this game's pretty. How well? Yeah, this game's pretty good for like, for being like I think a small indie game. Made by probably like I don't know how many people are on this team, but it is a really cool game. The demo's out on Steam if you want to try it out. You can only play in game 4 games. Oh my god, it was the guy I was just talking about. Bro, this game is sick. Yeah, there's actually way more. There's actually way you can honestly, Gareth, you could probably get like a few streams out of this game because of how much like games are, like, how much games you can clean. You get like four in games worth of days of cleaning it. It's so cool. But that's Gareth, everybody. How you doing, broski? How you holding up? But that's my job. Too bad you get to do it again, like IRL. Too bad you get to do it twice. You can do it twice a day. Or play it. So I'll play it on your day off. So it kind of feels like you're working. So you're not doing it twice. Like, oh boy, can't I just spend my day cleaning video games? Now time to do it again. That's why I like indie games low-key. So many overworked masterpieces. Yeah, man, and just it is kind of suck that's like with wider gaming space cultures, especially I would say mostly on console, indie games don't really get like it's easier to find indie games on Steam platform because it's Steam, and then to find it on like the PlayStation Store. Besides like big examples like Silk Song and Cuphead. I saw this video about someone talking about this one person like trying to say like, sorry, these games aren't indie, but fucking, but like, and they put fucking Cuphead in the thumbnail, and somebody said, didn't the Cuphead developers mortgage their house in order to complete this game? Like, how is that not indie to you? Like, it's wild. Yeah, I love the streaming games. I love streaming games. Thank you, Ratman, for the idea. You're welcome. Also, that's dedication to the dream. Yeah. Also, Catboy, I did install Mecha Chameleon, so maybe we can like play it sometime together. Maybe we can stream it too, or we can get a group of people to stream it. Or we can just play it on our own time, you know. Yeah, it's dedication to like the dream, and I'm glad Cuphead. I'm bad at Cuphead, but I do appreciate like the dedication of like, you know. There's so many games I wish I had a budget for more games. Yep. Unlimited games, but no games is basically what indie games are. Unlimited games, no games. God, there's stickers on this goddamn thing. Holy shit. Okay, that's cool. That makes it easier to see. Hopping hopping I don't know. I'm so childish right now. Yeah, that's fair. Like, it's just like it's an endless of games to like experience. Basically, it's unlimited games. Or like no games because you can't play the games, and there's too many games, and your wallet would be, you know, absolutely destroyed by the time you when you play all of them. True. Yeah. Unless you're making billions and, you know, just sit on your butt all. If you make a billions like money to the point where like you just sit on your ass all day and play video games and just like and do nothing else, and like, damn. But the thing is, some games take fucking ever to like complete. So like you might be playing one game for like several days straight. Just gotta eat. I play demos first and then I can explore where I can. I'm really hoping that like gameplay footage of GTA 6 comes out, because what do you mean pre-orders come out like immediately? Honestly, I felt like they should have done gameplay footage then pre-orders, because I don't think we have actual gameplay footage yet. So like, obviously they're banking on selling it. It's gonna, no matter what it's gonna do, it's gonna sell as GTA 6. But like I don't know, man. Like I feel like people, let's get a little, the hype can be a little too dangerous. I think we need to like slow down a bit when it came to that. But that's just me. I could be completely wrong. iWords coming out of Cyber scenario. I think people. Yeah, that is true. Oh God, it could be. That's really concerning. I would hope not. I don't think. Okay, pre-orders may be really big as the fact that it's GTA 6, but I don't want them to be that crazy to the point where people aren't going to the point where like what I'm trying to say here, but like where people are gonna like, I'm gonna wait till gameplay and then we are going to we're gonna pre-order it instead of just like pre-orders now and gameplay later. I'm like, kind of concerning. And Dan has left the company, so I'm assuming he was the guy who like helped carry Rockstar, just very important to Rockstar.
One of the founders who made most of the stories. Especially how the GTA 6 right now is just the campaign, but not online. Or it's just basically coming out as a story game, and like, it was a story game with the crazy stuff you can do. As I heard, I don't know if that's true. If like, there's no multiplayer to the game, there's no online at launch. I think no. Oh boy, I'm a little concerned. Like, I just want to say it's gonna succeed because it's GTA 6. Like, brother, like big things can fail. So like, yeesh, this is gonna be I'm a little concerned. Saying that out loud is pretty concerning. Curious to see if they will release a new one actually. We'll see. I hope whatever they release, it like comes out to fruition. I hope it does well, because I would mostly hate for like all the hard work that developers put in. Honestly, I'll be honest. If the game comes out and it's like announced that there was crunch time for the game, I don't think I can really ethically support it. Because gaming crunch, like crunch time in gaming is like one of my least favorite things. Like, besides like, I think up there with like needless but pay to win and like non-cosmetic microtransactions, and also like expensive cosmic microtransaction and loot boxes. Crunch time has to be like the worst thing in gaming. Has to be the worst thing for this industry. Corporate greed also, and corporate meddling, but like, I would not feel comfortable playing this game if it had crunch time. True. And I think the same reason Dan Hasbro is left is the same record of Left 4 Dead, not Left 4 Dead 2, but Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, when you make something like that with that scale, like it's gonna be concerning. Like, how are you supposed to like you know meet up to that scale? Cause how do you beat like basically like you're like, okay, I made a 30-foot sculpture. It makes difficult. Makes me worry about AI used to make the diff though too. Yep. I hate generative AI. It's so dumb. I don't get it. It like you're removing the process. You're removing the best part about art, and that's the process. You're basically just you're not learning anything new. You're not growing as a person. You're not expanding your mind. You're making the process worse for you. You're making the intent to create worse for you by using Gen AI. Marina, thank you for the hydrate. How you doing, Marina? How's it going? How's life treating you? How you been? Thanks for getting your daily cheese. Hell yeah. How is the Marina? We were just talking about possible like GTA 6 and how it's gonna like possibly turn out, because I don't know, with the way it's current, I'm a little worried, and I feel really concerned about it. I want it to succeed, I'm not, don't get me wrong, but I just feel very ooh, what is it? Super tired, super exhausted. Been today's training. Training and sticky because of the weather, but happy. Because of the weather, but happy how training was. Ooh, what'd you do for training? Was it for work? How did that go? It was archery training. Ooh, that's cool. Did you hit any bullseyes, or did you were able to hit your targets? I've never done archery before, or I've done very little of it, but it always seems so cool. I always, when it comes to like knowing how to use like basically learning how to use a weapon, I always find it impressive. And it's because the other adults realized I was standing waiting a long time by their standards to get my arrows, and they stopped me. They saw me so I can grab it. Ah, damn. Ah, okay. It's pretty cool. That's interesting. Glad you're able to like find a remedy to that. But I always find people who know how to who are trained like certain like weapons. Not like obviously like if you have if you have I expect you to be trained when you use it, but the people who like take the time to like get better at it for either for sport or for just because they like doing it, I always find it cool. Was it raining? Oh, it is raining, chat. Ooh. It was sprinkling. I got like it's cloudy here where I'm at, but I really want it to rain, dude. I live in a hot place, and it's like and it's been super hot like these past like few. It's always hot like around this time, but like 'cause it's the summer. But dude, freaking hot as balls over here, man. It's raining for 3 weeks straight here. Dude, send some of that energy over here, please, dude. I wanna like able to hear like thunder and rain like through the stream. It's cloudy, which is a nice change of pace, but it's still kind of can be still be a little humid as shit, or just like still freaking hot as shit. You can have all of it, dude. If our place, if the place that I live at got 3 weeks worth of rain, I think it honestly it might cause a little bit of like a lot of it issues, but like rain in 3 weeks, man, just feels so much like obviously for you it feels like a lot because of just like what you're used to, but for us like 3 weeks of rain we'd be like that's plenty. That's plenty for the year. It's way too much here. It's been flooding our sewers. Yeah, never mind. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe like, maybe like, maybe like in this, maybe like a week, or like several days of it. I think if we got 3 days of straight rain here, I think I'd be a very happy camper because I love overcast days. So. $90 millimeter day is not it. Well, 90 millimeters of water. How much is that in freedom units? 90 millimeter 2 ounces. I have actually no clue. I don't know how. I can't remember how we measure our rain here. Fuck. How does the U.S. measure rainfall? Let me see. Rain gauges. Inches. We use inches. 10 or 90 millimeter inches. That's like 3 point. That's like 4 inches, or around 3 inches of rain. Which honestly, that seems like pretty like a lot, but I don't know. Chat, is 3 inches a lot? Is 3 inches a lot, chat? Depends who asking. Depends on who using them. Yo, same brain between the both of you. Holy shite. Because I think 3 inches of a sandwich seems a little too little, but like 3 inches of jerky seems like a lot. I'm back. Welcome back, Gareth. How you doing, my fellow streamer chud? We were discussing rain and how much we really want, how much I really want some, and GTA 6. Which obviously I can't say anything about it because I can't play it at launch. Me too. Yeah. I'm excited for GTA 6. I hope it's fun. I hope the campaign's fun. It just feels weird the fact that it's like apparently no online's gonna be out, and also like the fact we don't know what like the gameplay looks like, and pre-orders are going up tomorrow is insane. I'm not pre-ordering it now. I'm just away. Yeah, I would hope other people would. I'd be very concerned the fact it's like we have no gameplay, and the fact that they hear the news. No, that's how GTA Online was. Ah, okay. It came out much later. All right. So are people just gonna like play the campaign and just have fun and just do like a lot of fun stuff before is there like server and it's gonna play the same GTA side for all right. So basically, what people are just playing for, people are just playing for new campaign essentially, and not like until there's online, and like just and doing stupid shit, like in the game. So that's what basically people are playing for, just new campaign for funsies. Yep, in the world. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I hope it succeeds. I hope people like it, and I hope like I understand it's gonna be really hard to paint first time playable too. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. Also, chat, I'm gonna expose like my preferences, but have you played GTA 5? Not much of it, man. GTA is a blind spot. I didn't grow up with systems that had them, so I don't really have. So besides like my old Mimi actually looks cool. Okay, the woman GTA 5 is so good. Like I never played GTA. I mean, I played a little bit of it like my uncles would have it, but when I growing up, I didn't have like the newest system that I could play it. Or I did have like an X360, but that was like when Xbox One and PS4 were already out, so I just didn't see much point of getting it because I didn't have Xbox Live growing up as a kid. When I got my Xbox 360 from a storage unit, but you know, I heard the game's good. I heard the game's fun. It does look silly. I do like silly physics, so yeah, I'm excited. I guess the game's. I think people are just excited for the game to be really silly. And I hope it's a good experience. I hope people like the campaign. You know, I hope it's a good story. I hope the world seems lived in and all the new additions and all that stuff. But I will say, the woman in the swimsuit on the cover, bro, she pretty bad though. I'm just putting my preferences out there. I'm gonna get PlayStation Plus for GTA Online. I have to play it. Literally every streamer or people, any content creator are gonna be playing this game. She a baddie, yeah, she a baddie. Biggest baddie ever. Yeah, and people are complaining, go, it's not a white woman. Fuck you, brother. She hot. I don't give a fuck. It's so dumb. I don't know. Like, for me, if this was a game I really, really cared about when I was a content creator, I want to be like, guys, I'm gonna barely stream this game. Because I want to enjoy it myself.
probably is gonna think probably think it's gonna be a licensing game where it's not at all. I don't think it is. It's GTA. Like I think it's gonna you're still gonna cheat code to add like you're gonna be like cheat code add a bazooka to a mission or like just GTA 6 the way or the way I play GTA just feel like I'll get in the car cause problems and run away from the cops the longest time. That's what I would do. I think it's gonna be way more of her than his story. Yeah, I would hope so too. I love how the JoJo fans are like, oh my god, part 6 of a long-standing series with a female protagonist that takes place in Florida. It's JoJo's, but again, people think you can enter every building, girl relations, every NPC, which is not. I don't know. Like, it's probably not the case. Like, I mean, we have examples like it's an episodic story game. Like, we have examples which blessed because online fem characters are chopped. Ooh. I hope that I hope character creation needs to have more variety, both for like females, especially black characters. Black people customization is like still it's some games are definitely better. Some games are definitely better at it, but most games just like few hair options and like stuff like that. I remember the longest time before they had black characters in fighting games, there would be especially in the anime ones, they just have a character. They just have like a character with a skin that just turns them tan. It was so like even as a kid, I'm just like this doesn't feel right. Like this just feels like I don't know. I don't that doesn't sit right with me. Maybe they later let me play a beautiful woman. They better. The character customization, I hope it's as crazy and as silly. Even though it's probably not as like the one for obviously they're completely different type of games, different art styles. But do y'all remember the not the GTA, but the Street Fighter 6, the Street Fighter 6 character customization? I don't know if y'all were like online for though, but those were the funniest. That was like one of the funniest eras to be online for. Is all the monster like in my playthrough in my campaign for Street Fighter 6, even though I haven't touched it in a hot minute. I played as Wario. I have to create a Catboy for the brand, but I need them to be gems. I don't think I ever played Street Fighter. In Street Fighter 6, you can make an absolute monstrosity. Like look up Street Fighter 6 character creation, and you will see absolute gremlins, absolute crazy creatures. It's so funny. Ugh, I love Catboys. Gareth is a Catboy. That's his brand. He is a Catboy. And yes, he does have a redeem where he can meow. See, he's doing it right now. He's meowing right now. Look at him go. Look at him going there. Meow. Haha, you did it for free. I don't care, dude. I have a squeak. It's for points. He does it for points, but technically it is free. It's just to give you time. I don't care if I do it for free. Meow. Do it for free. Don't tell anyone though. I don't care, brother. I'm streaming. I have a Master Chief figure, a Optimus Prime plush toy, and as I said earlier, a Godzilla figure all out next to me. You think I care about meowing on camera on Twitch? I've had streams where I built sweet, and also I had streams where I've built model kits on stream. So like, I don't care about making myself looking a little goofy to like mainstream people or like people who like say like people who don't have nerf happies. Yeah, good. I gotta buy. I've been itching to build a model kit on stream or building something on stream, but I haven't really had an interest in model kits. Bro, we are the goofy goobers, and that's what I'm saying. We like that one image of Patrick, Tom, and Jerry. We like that one image of Patrick and SpongeBob. When how Mindy sees them when getting, how Mr. Krabs sees them when getting like the crown from Shell City, just absolutely dumbasses. Maybe I should get like a rat person persona. Like a rat person persona, so I can have like the rat guy, the rat version, like the humanoid version, and then like I can sometimes do face cam streams. I need to go. I would like to bring back the Ratman. Um, VTuber, not VTuber. PNG tubers. We are PNG tubers. Like, can I show them? I can't show them right now. But if I can, I can't show my Fugi right now. But I do have a rat. I feel like on older streams or my older clips, I do have like a rat avatar, because I love the rat. Because I love rats as creatures as a whole. I need a character sheep. I need to pay someone for it. I know Natso's been wanting to play Mecha Chameleon, but they don't have money for it, so maybe you can do that. You would both get support from them, support Natso, and also, you know, give them money to play games. I'll pay for yours. If it's yours, for mine. Oh, I'm just checking something. Sorry, I can't spell. It's alright, it happens. I can't spell either. I'm bad at spelling and like... other things. Bro, what is this bootleg ass Famicom game? Bro, they're all bootlegs. They all bootlegs. They all legally distinct. You know, Nintendo will be at their door. 99%. Chat, shoot me. In Minecraft. Stuck at an S, but that bothers me. Grrr. They're all legally distinct games. Alright, we're getting close to ending stream, so I'm gonna just let's peruse of what we've made what we've cleaned so far. That goes right here. Alright. Okay. Can we play them? Oh no, I don't think we can. We can like forgot how to inspect them. Let me double check. Collection room, this is how we do it, I think. Oh, I have to. Oh, okay, this is really weird. This is really awkward. I have to like zoom in. Can I put them down here? I have no idea. Maybe I should design a new outfit. Maybe. I think that'd be cool. I think, is this how we do it? How do I inspect the cartridges? I can't believe how beautiful this game is. Holy moly. And it's not that big of a game. It's like only, well, it's like, inventory. I think that's how we check it out. It's very pretty. We can sell a few games. You need to get the fan service Catboy fit. Yeah, so we have Super City 6, which is a city planner, which on the Super 16. What outfit is that? Is it just like, I guess look at the male designs of Marvel Rivals with the swimsuit skins and just do that? I don't know. We got City Planner. Made. They've done like, they have them. I think you have, don't you have a made one? I don't know. I think you do. We got City Planner. I got it. Super, from this with the Super 16. Really nice. This is a puzzle game. We got Hour of Glass, Story of Hats Hourglass, which I love these golden cartridges. 10 out of 10. Got the paws and the ears, which are a reference to the real life N64 cartridges, which I do have one. I don't know if this is a repro or an authentic one, but I do own a golden cartridge. This came with my I believe this came with like another N64 that was gifted to us, or or this came with the N64 I bought, like my parents got me for Christmas. Yo, that's sick. Yeah, it's really chill. It's really cool. We got Superbike Showdown, this is a Sega beat, which looks. I can tell. I can see it. Which is based off a Sega Genesis cartridge, which I do own. Just picked up random. This is Disney's. That's Little Mermaid. I don't have Super Nintendo one, so I can't show you. We got Satellite Sabotage 64. I love these fake titles of these fake names. There's a few giveaways. Ooh, I see. We got Ultra Good Boy 64. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room full of rats, and the rats made me crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They put me in a room a rubber full of rats. And the rats made me crazy. Thank you for the redeem, Catboy. And I fucked up the scratches. Ooh boy. Ooh, and the valve's going down. Ooh. Alright. We also got Super Good Boys, this is hilarious. I would really hate this had generated art in this game. You can we tell? Can we look and tell? I don't know. We got Cauldron Creatures. Thank you for the posture check, Mimi. I love this. I think this is my least favorite, not my least favorite, but that's my favorite, fake game. You will hydrate, Gareth. But I love these fake names and I love these fake games. They're so fun. We got Farm Wheat Sunrise 64. Sweetie. And we got turn-based time travel, which is the funniest thing of all time. What do you mean turn-based time travel? How the fuck did the game not ding? That's it. No. No. That's no good. How the fuck did I miss that? I am not a dirty boy. Harvest Moon. More like harvesting goons. That's what I'd be doing. Probably like Chrono Trigger. Yeah, definitely. But I think I think it is Chrono Trigger. It's a Super Nintendo game. It has time travel and stuff like that. Chrono Trigger is a very good game. Square Enix knows how to make RPGs. I mean, obviously, the biggest one they know is like for Final Fantasy. But I think the one I really like the most that I've played is Super Mario RPG. All right, chat. I'm going to fix Ultra Super Good Boys. For scratch removal. There's no so. Why are the scratches on the back? Hold on. What the fuck? Is the whole game covered in? Oh, the whole game's scratched up. That's crazy. Toothpaste. I'm toothpasting it. I'm pasting it. I'm pasting it. I don't know if y'all remember this, but I remember like somebody, when I was trying to repair games as a kid, somebody said that toothpaste was a good way to do it. Okay, I guess that makes it. I feel like toothpaste was supposed to fix everything in 2010s. Yeah, it probably did, because it was like universal fixer. Yeah, when a game I like own isn't like getting fixed right, I normally just use like Windex, or like that's what I use to clean like game disc. I don't know if that's like you're supposed to do, but that works. But it works for me. Right? There's no way I can check to like for scratch, is there? It was a universal fixer, man. It was. I don't think I remember that. I don't remember that era when it came to like that being like the fixer for like everything. I remember for a few things, but I don't remember everything. You know, what'd be really cool. Like, I mean, obviously you can't really like do like it wouldn't be as large of a game. But can you imagine like a cozy like console restoration?
I remember it was supposed to be a skincare for at one point. Really? I did not know that. That'd be chill too. Like imagine like pulling up and like having to like pulling apart a system to like try to fix it from because it's not booting or like not turning on or like you know the obvious like red ring of death for Xbox 360s. Which by the way, were always unfortunately designed to fail because basically what happened the glue basically the glue they used to glue the like the GPU die on the card wasn't the right one at high temperatures. So when they test them in the factory, they were already basically killing the Xboxes. And when you got your Xbox, um, when you got your Xbox, it was already kind of like basically on its deathbed. What the heck? Xbox L? Yeah, it was a thing. It wasn't planned. It was just basically they got the wrong thing they needed for um basically they got the wrong product and it caused the basically one of the biggest console failures of all time. Which also one thing is I think it was because there's something I think there's like a manufacturing error or there's like a massive like shortage that caused that to happen. That caused everything to like basically like a lot of systems to die. It was insane. Like also certain PlayStation 3s they also died. So like it was just bound to happen. Which sucks to hear because you know, it sucks to like spend money on something and then have it be, you know, not function. This is true. My idea, so you definitely play like that sometimes. Yeah, it happens. Sucks to hear, but it, you know, it does happen. Alright, I think I'm gonna keep it like this, and then I'll fix another stream, and then we'll play, and then market value. Oh god, it went down. The dirt, the scratches. I have to fix that. It bothers me. But yeah, um, all right, all right, chat. We're gonna call it quits for today. I appreciate Mimi for the follow and the first time chatting. It was really nice time. You had some really good conversations. I like the conversation that we had today. Garrett, appreciate you stopping by, bud. Nez was here. Marina, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I will be back Saturday, hopefully. Marina, thank you for the posture check. I'll be back Saturday, hopefully, to play something. I don't know. I'm kind of blanking. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do. I guess I can talk with Capel if we want to do like a maybe a little collab stream. Who knows? But you know, it's been a while since we did one of those. But you know, we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing right now, and I don't know what plans I have this weekend because I know I have some family members off. So it is what it is. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate you guys stopping by. I think we are going to be. Let's see who we are. Who are we lurking? Who are we rating today? Dancing through the house. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for today. Thank you for your time, GG. Thank you very much. Let's raid. We're gonna be raiding somebody named Heluna. Heluna is a streamer that I met because one of our an IRL friend, Groovy After All, was streaming with them, and they are back in the groove of streaming. They're currently playing The Humble Dead by Daylight. And we're gonna give them some love. We're gonna give them some raid. So we are going to do that. Our raid. This is our raid message. It is rat sandwich, rat sandwich, rat sandwich, rat sandwich. And then we're gonna be rating Heluna, and Thank you guys. I hope life treats you well. I hope life is amazing for you. I hope that everything you guys are working for comes to fruition. And I hope you'll have a great day. I will be back on Saturday at 8 p.m. my time zone. Checking the panels for those of you who want to catch up on the newest schedule, on schedule updates. Um, so yeah, take the time. So yeah, we're gonna go give them some raid, give them the follow, give them, talk to them, chat with them as they're playing the humble Dead by Daylight. And yeah, I hope that life treats you well, and I hope great things happen to you. So I will see you guys next time. Bye bye, chat.